Hi, this is Sandy from Academy of Dreams, and this is Dreamy Paths Podcast. It's like a mouthful to say here. Number 7. The big
episodes.
7. The
Wow.
big 7.
Wow.
We've made it 7 episodes right now. Today I have Anthony with me again.
Hello.
So you never know what's going to happen because me and Anthony just go off on these tangents and things just go awry really quick.
We
it's
a little impromptu.
Yes.
But that's okay. It makes it fun.
We do that all the time. So last week we had Tony here from EOS, and it was quite a podcast. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
No, not yet.
Okay.
I haven't seen it. I didn't even see the post. I have to go check my Facebook.
It's so funny. So Tony, he went on and we talked about the kids going to the job sites and what they did there and how we like all our job site people that they take, the students and let them work there and feel really good about themselves. And then it went into this whole thing that Tony is still single. And speed dating. And he went into speed dating, yes. And it was like really funny. So he has a couple people who have commented who are interested. And
you got to get me on there, Sandy. We got to do it.
I didn't even know.
We got to get on the speed dating. This is the first time hearing about it.
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to work. And Tony wants to do it at EOS one night.
That's actually kind of cool.
It would be kind of a fun night.
That's cute.
So we had people who commented who are interested in it. So if anyone out there is interested, we will hook you up with the right people. We will be there. Well, apparently Anthony's in the speed dating thing now too.
I'm in it.
So if you
would
like
to meet some people,
if you would like to meet Anthony or Tony. Both
Tony
the same
EOS.
name. So, yep.
Anthony, Tony, it's interchangeable.
Yeah. It's really funny. Yeah. So, and Tony said he was going to throw in like some, I can't remember the name of his sandwich. He said some pesto chicken something. I can't remember what he said with wine. And then I'm going to come up with questions.
Oh, okay.
And then you guys, and then it's not like a true speed dating, but have you ever done one before?
No.
Speed dating?
Mm-mm.
No, never? I almost did one a long, long time ago, and I didn't. I chickened out.
I would go just to see. I would go just to see.
So what would you ask the people?
What would I ask the people?
Like you only have like.
Do you have like a set list of questions?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Or is it like kind of like how we do things? Is it like just off the top?
I think it's you can ask whatever you want, but I think it's only like 2 minutes or something you get.
I would ask them if they've ever been to our new soup building. That's what I would ask them.
I thought you were going to say like if they ever been to jail or something.
That too.
That would be a top priority.
If I got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, my top priority is,
do you have a job?
Do you have a job and come check out the new soup building? What's the address?
For the soup building?
Yeah.
30771 Utica. Yeah. Thanks. Nice little plug we just put in there.
That's what I would ask them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You're not. I mean,
the speed dating sounds interesting. It does actually. I've only ever been on like the apps, and then
I think it's like I never did it. Like I said, I was going to. It was at that cigar bar in Grosse Pointe on Mac.
Yeah. Oh, what's the name of it?
By
I don't remember.
St. John Hospital.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and there was a bunch of us from work. We're going to go there one night after work, and I chickened out, but it was like 2 minutes, and they can ask any questions you want, and then you switch, and then at the end of the night you write down what number you liked, and if she liked you too, then you got a date.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
There you go.
So it was pretty.
Meet some people, make some friends, maybe find a date.
But I was afraid. What if it was nobody? And I'd be like sad. I'd be like, oh, but I liked 5 people. And
you know what? That's
it would be like a big letdown.
You know what? That's just your self-consciousness. I'm getting the look from the camera guy. Yeah. We need to turn our phones off.
Sorry, the doorbell still rings here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So it would be funny, but it was on our last podcast. So we're going to go through with it. And now I'm going to tell Tony that you're in on it too, that you're going to.
Oh, okay.
You're going to do it. But
if you go, I'll go. That's what I'll do. If you
I'll be there.
I will go.
I'll be there. But I'm not going to participate, but I'll be there.
Okay. All right.
It'll be you guys.
I'll get you to participate. We'll go together.
I'm good. You guys can do it. We'll see what happens with that. But
you just got to see. You never know.
You never know. And when I was interviewing him, like when he came in, I was asking like, what kind of jobs he did before, and I don't know. I expected something totally different. His first job, he was 11, I think he said, or some crazy age, and he was a dishwasher.
11.
Yeah, and he was a dishwasher, and I said, "Oh wow." He said, "We got him where he was, now." And
wow.
But he had construction company jobs. He had other jobs too. But I thought it was interesting that that was his first job. And then I asked him, I'm like, "So what was your worst job?" And he said there wasn't one except maybe dishwashing. But where is Eels Cafe located?
Oh, okay.
And so the answer is, we had somebody got it right. Okay. It is located on Jefferson Avenue, just south of 13 Mile in St. Clair Shores. So yes, we will get a hold of who won, and they will get their little treat. So what's your
cool.
Worst job?
Here. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Anthony!
My worst job.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Kidding. No, my worst job. Oh, I worked at a Hungry Howie's when I was 16. It was my first job. It was my worst job. I worked there for 2 weeks. I don't eat at Hungry Howie's to this day.
Because of that.
Scarred
you. Yeah, mine was Pizza Hut.
Pizza chains are bad.
Yeah.
Pizza chains, except Jets. I will never work there. I still like it there.
Yeah.
But
We had just a couple
Hungry
nights
Howie's.
ago, but Hungry Howie's just wasn't it. Did you flip them, the pizzas and everything?
I did everything. I cleaned there. I cleaned the bathrooms. The main thing I didn't like was just the way it was made.
Yeah.
Anytime you order something there, I'm gonna
we're probably gonna.
Yeah. I didn't sign an NDA. I won't go into details.
Sorry.
Anytime you order something there, I just didn't like the honestly, I was 16. I probably just didn't like the job.
Probably, yeah.
Probably just didn't like the job.
Yeah.
The food's fine, I'm sure. I'm sure the food's fine.
When I worked at Pizza Hut, we had to count how many pepperonis we put on, and I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, we had
it
to
was like
weigh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm like,
Did you
seriously?
have to weigh
the cheese and everything, and the we had to
I
weigh
get it
everything.
though. It's like it's all
product
cost.
waste. Yeah. So we should tell Brian when he's making the soup.
We gotta weigh the soup.
Say do not add any more pepper.
That is actually a good thing. The one thing about the soups is that they are really, really packed full with good ingredients.
They are, yeah.
Nothing's really measured, but in the sense that's it's homemade.
Yeah,
it really
for sure.
is homemade, good, high quality,
hearty foods.
Yeah.
It's not thin or by no means whatsoever.
Yeah, I like that question. That was good.
Yeah. Well, I
have a couple of experiences.
What would be your worst job ever that you would never do?
The worst? I've had one-off jobs, I would call it.
One-off.
You know
worked
what I mean?
one day and then...
a dirty job. You know what
really?
I mean?
Did you ever watch that show?
Dirty
Jobs?
No.
I watched it one time. Yeah, and I was like, oh gosh, this is pretty bad. And it was working in a garbage dump thing.
I could do garbage. I think I'd be okay with garbage. I'd be all right with garbage.
I don't like rats.
No, that's yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
No.
What would be yours?
Oh gosh, the worst one-off job. I've had one, and honestly, it's not what you would expect. It was doing a catering job.
Really?
It was a one-off gig. I was 17 years old. Somebody was asking for help to do a catering job. Some of the snobbiest, most awful people. It's party. It's attending to people. It's catering. Yeah. It's customer service. It's tough.
Customer service
just because
is tough,
it is so tough, and it's such an underappreciated field in general. You're dealing with a lot of people. It was a private house party. So it was a one-off job. But I remember that. I wouldn't do that again.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I had a fast food one.
Yeah.
And it was one and done. And I was just not my thing. Just wasn't for me whatsoever. Is there anything you would never do? Would you ever be a doctor? If you could do anything, what would be something you would never be?
I'm going to ask you this question. Let's flip it around because I know you've had experience as a nurse.
Let me say, how about I would never be a police. I think it's just like a rough job.
In general,
sure.
I'm just anything as cool as I would think it would be, and honorable, military, police, fire, all those fields. I'm not cut out.
That's
for
why I truly appreciate everyone who is that because it's something I could never do for sure.
You have to be cut from a certain cloth.
Yeah, it's like that dangerous, like too. Living fearful all the time. If the buzzer goes off, it's like, oh gosh, Well,
you've experienced some of that. You worked in a hospital for how long? 10 years? You worked as
longer
a nurse.
Than that.
Longer than that.
Yeah. I was in the hospital for a long time, and we saw a lot of different things for sure.
Yeah. You run into that stuff. It all mixes together those worlds.
It does.
It all goes hand in hand. Police, fire, emergency. You see a lot.
It does. So there was a thing in their newspapers today, in the student newspapers, and it had like dangerous feats and everything, and it was people who climbed Mount Everest. Would you do that?
Gosh, as I the ego in me, the ego in me would say that anyone could do it. I could do. I would say I think I could do it.
Do you?
I would want to try it. I feel like I think have
it's just
good endurance.
Between the temperature change and the altitude.
That's what would end me is the cold
and the altitude.
The altitude's I get nauseous. The altitude sickness. And
you got climb.
Yeah.
Have you ever rock climbed?
I thought it was just like they walk up. You got to actually climb.
Oh no, I think you climb.
Cam just shook his head. He just looked at me like yeah, you got to climb.
I think you climb.
No, can't climb.
They have that big rope and you do that like.
No, if they like
thing and you pull up like that.
If they like hoisted me up and someone's like there with a pulley, we could do
Because
that.
then if I looked back, I'd be like, oh gosh, here we go.
Heights don't scare me. Heights don't bother me.
I'm not either. I'm okay with it, but I just have the fear like I don't want to fall.
Right. I'm going to say the toxic part of me says yes, I could climb Mount Everest, but
that to me would be like too extreme for me. Like, would you do Iditarod?
I would do an Iditarod. I think after working here, I have enough knowledge. we talk about the Iditarod a lot. For those of you who are new, we talk about it a lot. You have to check out some of the older episodes. But
too cold.
Yeah,
but I would do it. Yeah. I would do. Well, I wouldn't do it. That's a lie. I would do the beginning.
The toxic part of Sandy, the ego part of Sandy says she will do the Iditarod.
Yeah, I just crushed my idea. Yeah, no, I like parts of it, but I'm not into like moose coming after me and everything like that. And it's too cold. I don't like that cold.
Yeah.
I don't like that cold.
We're Florida bound.
I'm Florida bound. We are, yes. Yeah, and I wish spring would get here because it still can't make up its mind here. But we know, Tiger Baseball started up, and Tigers are doing super, super good, which is awesome. They are, I believe they're in first place still.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just having a good game. And we had a contest.
There we go.
Had people who came in and put their name in for a raffle to win 2 Tiger tickets. So would you like to pick?
Don't hate me. Here we go. All right,
let's
ready?
Pick and let's see.
And do I read it off?
Yeah, read the name off. Who do we got?
We've got here, it says, am I reading that right? Crystal. And then what is that last name?
Crystal Reardon, and she was actually in the store.
We got a phone number here. We'll
yesterday. We will call her. She will probably be super excited. We just met her when the soup store opened. So, brand new customer who came out, and she's been buying, like our soup and everything. So, Crystal Reardon. I hope I'm saying that correct. I
think it's Rearda, R-E-A-R-D-A.
Rearda.
Rearda. Crystal Rearda, congrats.
Yes.
Hopefully I'm saying your last name right.
And we will reach out and give you a call, and you will be able to pick up those 2 Tiger tickets. And,
very cool.
Pretty exciting. And we will continue with different giveaways that we're going to do, and so they can, have other fun things to come into the store for, and see how that goes, because I have to just put out this because it's almost been 2 weeks now that when we opened, and the amount of support and customers we've met, the families who have come in, our friends have come in, the new people that have come in is unbelievable, and we seriously cannot thank people enough for supporting this new adventure with us, because it really means a lot to, and even when we come in the morning, the kids will say, "Oh, Miss Sandy, how was the soup yesterday?" And I'll be like, "Yep, it was good." But we had, I believe in the first day, I want to say it was 152 quarts of soup went out. It was like insane. It was a lot of soup that went out, and we've replenished all our stock. We did change our hours on Sunday. We are going to be closed on Sunday, so our chef Brian can have a day of rest, because he is in there making 5 or 6 soups a day now, and so we got to give him a little bit of a break too. But please continue to come into the soup building and, come in and say hi. We always have something different to share. We have students who work there. We have one of our students is going to come in today, later on in the podcast, and we're going to introduce her, and she's going to tell, what she likes about working, over there too. But it's been like, I never expected it to be like this, honestly, and all I do is see Brian and Anthony. Everybody's in and out of the store. We need this, and they're going back and forth on errors. And what was it that one day you went to the store?
One day, honestly, it's a lot. It's a learning curve. We laugh about it, and that's good.
Yeah.
And we're learning how this business platform runs. It's different. It's not like a traditional restaurant. Everything is prepped and then delivered. Prepped at the kitchen here, and then delivered to the building. And I've learned about just the health codes in general, and just Brian's very knowledgeable when it comes to everything. He's we're all certified and trained, but just the level of detail and attention that is needed.
And then we always forget the one ingredient.
And that's
five times.
And that's where it comes in. I think one day 4 times I went to Kroger.
Yeah.
Kroger and Meijer, because Kroger doesn't have chickens at 11 o'clock until 11 o'clock. So I think 4 times in a day.
I think so. And then Kevin was all over one day too, and we were like, oh my gosh. And it was like we had this huge list, and we thought we were good.
And for anybody wondering, Sandy, why don't you just DoorDash the order? Why don't you just get it delivered? You would be shocked how many times
deliveries we do.
How many deliveries have been botched?
Yeah.
I mean, completely. They just don't get the right items.
Yeah, we've had
this is out of stock. Sure. This is not available.
Yeah, for sure.
You ask for fresh parsley, you get ground parsley. You ask for
2 peppers and you get 1.
Yeah,
it's like, oh my gosh.
We 1 large onion, you get like
2 small.
You get a small red onion. You're like, I didn't ask. It's just, you would be amazed. So it's like you're better off just going in.
It's a lot of groceries for sure, and we're figuring it out. But
you got to laugh at these things.
We do.
It's 2 weeks now you've been open.
It's like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, and everything is fresh. Which is really nice that it's all fresh ingredients. Too, and everything. So it's a good thing, and we have a lot more fun things coming up that we're going to be able to do. And we hope everybody comes out and says hi. And plus, we have fish. We have fish at every building we have now.
Yes.
We have them everywhere.
Yes. Shout out to, what is the name?
Fish Guy.
The Fish Guy.
Fish Guy. Motor City Aquarium.
Motor City Aquarium. Yep.
We call him the Fish Guy, and he responds to us very, very quickly.
Yep.
Brad,
so great
good.
Guy.
Brad, yeah.
But it's interesting. It's like you're learning how it's a new business. It's a new experience for everybody.
Yeah.
And it's I tell you, I've been here for a year, and I've learned more than I ever thought I would. It's a great experience.
Well, and I think too is that we change it every day too. It's like like we have families who come in and do tours with us, and they all are like, I don't want them just sitting here doing this. And I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen here.
What'd you say?
Yeah, it doesn't happen. There's no sitting, and they're busy. We keep them. They're pretty tired when they leave here.
I'm
and
tired when I leave
know.
here.
Yeah,
We're all
and then
tired
we
when
still
we
have
leave
to
here.
work.
Yeah,
We go to the other place,
It the students get that really, really good experience.
Yeah, and I have
these
support coordinators are coming in that Academy of Dreams, and I'm like really proud to say we are the skill building program with a heart, and I think that's awesome that they call us that. They're like, oh, we want the skill building with a heart program, and I'm like, okay.
Well, we had a wonderful family come in today, and was that the sport coordinator that was with them? And she said, Sandy's like, yeah, we've been open 9 years. The sport coordinator was like, you know what, I'm so shocked, 9 years. I just found out about you 3 weeks ago. How's that possible?
Yeah, it's crazy.
People are now.
It's not now. Yeah. It's like when we start opening up everything, and we do have a lot. We have, the house, we have the soup building, we have the classroom, we have, the good job sites we have. We are definitely out and about like a lot more now. So I wanted to say that Cam has a broken bone. Did you know that?
You got a broken bone?
He broke his thumb.
Oh, I saw his hand. I saw the cast on it a couple days ago. Yeah.
Yeah, Cam has broke his thumb. Yeah.
Oh.
Have you ever broken a bone or?
I have not broken a bone. Have you broken a bone?
Many.
Really?
Many. Yeah, my poor parents, every time I came into ER, I can't believe that. They would say, yep, she fell, because in today's world, people would have thought my parents were abusing me because I always had a broken bone, my
brittle
worst,
bones.
Yeah, I don't, and I have really high, my vitamin D is like really good. I'm just, clumsy, I just trip.
Are we, well, Cam, I guess, how did you break your thumb?
Slammed it in the car door.
Ouch. Car door. Ow.
He didn't know when he shut it that his thumb was there, I guess. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not.
What about you? How did you break a bone?
I did one playing jump rope when I was a kid, and
they
were coming out. That.
Was the jump rope made out of
no,
metal?
You know that. Wait, hang on. Let me think if I can think it. It was I'm not last
silly.
night, but the night before. 24 robbers came knocking at your door. You know that one?
No.
Okay.
It sounds like It sounds like a rhyme. Okay.
It is. You jump rope to it. When I went in, when they came in, I ran out, and you run out.
Okay.
Of the rope, and I ran out of the rope, and it's like that double Dutch rope, my God. And I ran out, and my foot caught it, I think.
Oh,
and
ouch.
I fell. And it was, I ran back home and I cried, and I was like, what
bone did you break?
My wrist.
Your wrist.
Oh,
wow. Oh, you fell on your.
Yeah,
ouch.
It was an ouch. It hurt.
Ouch.
And then I think though my worst. Well, I had a couple bad ones, but one of the ones I remember the most was when I was I think I was 19, and me and some of my friends went to the Palace to go see Kiss.
Wow.
And
the Palace of Auburn Hills?
Yeah.
It's not
Kiss,
there anymore, is it?
Kiss.
And it was Kiss.
And it was Kiss.
That's cool. Okay,
And they had, the parking lot was under construction. They were building it, and I didn't see it at night, and we were all laughing and, and everything. Yeah. And I fell in the ditch. And
oh, God.
I know. I went down.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, and my ankle kind of got messed up from that one, know. Yeah, no. Fingers. Everything. I think
fingers too?
I've broke fingers playing football.
You played football?
I did. I played touch. Yeah.
Touch football.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't very good, but yeah, I played. Yeah. Baseball I did good, but I think. Yeah, I was just so accident prone all the time. I was like an accident.
You sound like me.
I know. It's like, oh, there's a door there. Boom. And you walk into the door. Yeah, I was just super accident prone. And so.
Ouch.
Yeah, and they all hurt. They all hurt. Yeah.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah, they all are painful. You get that pass out feeling too when it happens. It's like
I've never broken a bone.
Yeah, and
never
it's like that
bone.
rush, and you feel like you're gonna pass out. You're like, whoa, and you get real nauseous and everything.
I've always heard
stitches.
I've always heard people say that they would rather break a bone than tear a muscle. I've
I
torn
could see
a muscle.
that. Yeah.
I had knee surgery when I was 17 from football. I tore my ACL.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, man, at least I didn't break a bone. You know, that was how I felt. People are like, no,
ACL
bones.
is recovery is bad.
It's just the therapy, yeah. Apparently, it's easier to break a bone,
It
or the
is,
recovery's
yeah.
quicker than the muscles.
Yeah, it's the recovery
Yeah.
in tendons and all that kind of ligaments.
Other than that, I've been real thankful.
Nope. Stitches, bones.
Oof. What? Oh, this is a good question. In the ER, as a nurse, just with broken bones, what's the worst? What's the worst one you think you've seen? Yeah, the patient
Probably
come in
compound.
Well, now what is
out
the
of comes out of their skin.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
That's usually like car accidents, though, too. Usually the.
Nope.
Well, why did you ask me?
That's nope. Next question.
Yeah,
No.
you asked.
No, I'm being
Yeah,
silly.
you
Yeah,
asked.
that's oof. That's
Yeah.
oh god, that's horrible.
I would say that was
that's what
probably
you call it, a compound.
Yeah.
Where it's like outside of the.
comes out and yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's terrible.
I mean,
Wow.
some people call it what is the other name they call it? Open bone something they call it too, but we always just
And
call
when it's sticking out, yeah, you seek medical attention.
Yeah.
That's just we understand.
I watched that medical show. What's it called? Chicago
PD, Chicago Med.
Med,
Yeah.
and that's pretty
I love-
graphic.
oh, I
It's
love-
like that's a good one. I'm like, yeah, that kind of looks like ER.
What
Yeah.
do they say? If you like watch those shows, you're a sociopath or something.
Really?
If you watch like crime
Oh.
shows and like
I don't watch those.
things
I
like
like
that.
medical ones.
I do like the medical ones.
I like to figure out what I would have done different. That's
Right.
what I like to do.
I like to watch the ones where it's on YouTube and the actual doctors will go over an episode and they'll talk about it like if it's
If it was
realistic
real.
or not, yeah, or what they would
So
do.
you want to know something funny now? This is just television shows I watch. I had a dream of Adam Levine. Okay. From Maroon 5. I mean, I would love this YouTube to get out to Adam Levine because I do love Adam Levine. I'm not going to lie.
Very handsome man.
I love his music.
Maroon
I
5.
think he's very talented. And I think he can pick good on the voice. Like, he knows what to look
the
for.
voice. I
Yeah, do you
forgot he's
remember
a
him?
judge.
Yeah.
Yum.
So I had a dream that he was in our program, and we were all here. And he was saying, I love volunteering with these guys so much. Please let me sign up for more. And I'm like, heck yeah, Adam, you can sign up for anything you want. And he was like, okay. He goes, but let me write you a check. And he wrote me a check for $100,000. So get a hold of Adam Levine.
We gotta
Cam, find him.
We gotta manifest that. That's good.
Find
energy.
him.
Put it out
Yeah.
there.
Forget the money. I just want him
everybody
to
who
come in
watches
here.
this, just send
I
the
just
video.
want Adam to come on in here and let him
Send it to,
volunteer for a day.
Adam Levine, Dan Campbell, get the Lions in
Yep.
here. Some of the Tigers, whoever, come on through.
Adam Levine and Dan. It
I'll
was
take
Dan
it.
Campbell's birthday a couple of days ago.
Oh, wow. Was it really?
Yeah, I saw
Oh, wow.
that. And Facebook never lies.
Facebook,
So it had to be
Facebook
true.
lies, the internet does.
Yeah,
There you go.
So I'm like, all right. So we have Rebecca here with us. Rebecca attends our program for, Rebecca, how many years have you been here now with us? Like, trying to think, 5 years, 6 years? You've been here a while with us, haven't you? Yeah. It's been a while that we've had her. We've had her here. And Rebecca has decided she likes working over at Dreamy Soup. And so she started last Tuesday. So what did you think of it?
I liked it a lot.
And what was your favorite part about it?
Washing dishes.
Really?
Yeah.
You like washing dishes?
Yeah.
All right. We better tell Tony from EOS, We were just talking about that. Yeah. She did. You did dishes.
Yeah.
You made popcorn.
Yes.
You greeted the customers.
Yes.
We swept the floors.
Boxes.
How are those boxes?
Terrible.
Yeah, she didn't like the boxes.
What are the boxes like? What do you do with those?
Fold them.
Folding box.
Yeah.
It holds our soup, but they're tricky.
Yes.
They're pretty. None of us can get them out quick. So
Nope.
we actually, Rebecca ordered new boxes. So
Okay.
to get rid of those other ones,
Okay,
'cause
good.
they were a pain to
Yes.
do. So we're finishing using them, and then we got new boxes, coming. And you did the cookies too. Did you stack the cookies? the bakery stuff? I can't remember if you did now or that was Jason. It might have been Jason. You don't remember that part?
I don't
Okay.
remember.
Yeah. So so every Tuesday, anybody can come up there and see Rebecca, right?
Yes.
Rebecca is going to be there every Tuesday from 3 to 7.
Yes.
She will have her little apron on
Yes.
and be ready to greet everybody and serve you your soup, which
Yes.
is pretty awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
It's kind of cool. So, and we got spring coming, Rebecca.
Yes.
So we have a trivia question that we're going to see if people can figure out. Okay.
Okay.
So, do you want to read it?
Sure.
It's right here.
What is a group of grasshoppers called?
You heard it from Rebecca. What is a group of grasshoppers called? If you know that answer, please comment. And Rebecca, what are we going to give them? Should we give them a mic bite or a cookie, or what should we give them for their prize?
We could give them a cookie.
A cookie.
Cookie.
If you want a cookie from Rebecca, make sure you answer the comment on the answer. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It only takes a second to hit that button, and you'll know when we are on, because sometimes we don't do it on the days we say, and this way you will know when our podcast is viewing. And stop in and see us anytime, 3 to 7, Monday through Thursday. Friday and Saturday, we are there 11 to 7. And Tuesday, come see Rebecca.
Yes.
Yay. Thanks, Rebecca, for coming out. Thanks,
You're
Anthony, for another fun podcast. And we will see you all soon. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Toodles.